Yes, Geralt?
Wanted to talk. That is, if it's no bother, your grace.
Why ever would it be? I'm listening. What is it?
This tourney. Quite a dose of pomp and circumstance.
We cherish this tradition. My great-grandmama, Adela Marta, elevated it to its current status. For the longest time, she could not decide whom to wed. Meanwhile, her suitors, and there were swarms, often dueled one another. In their contests, Ademarta saw an altogether comfortable way of picking the prime apple from the bushel of potential husbands, determining who had what she valued most in men: strength, valor, and cunning. Thus, she commanded them to take part in tourneys, though in the end she chose none of them, and wed instead the youngest son of Nilfgaard's reigning emperor, whom she met on a journey south.
But Beauclair's inhabitants had begun to enjoy the night's sparring.
Very much so. And not only they. The year after, knights from far and wide gathered to face one another for sport and glory. And so it has remained. Though the price has changed. The Duchess's hand and half the duchy are no longer in the offing. Still, Beauclair's tourneys are famed the world over. Of that we are rather proud.
Can't help but wonder how Toussaint manages to stay out of every war. Nilfgaard's next door, yet it never comes to so much as a minor border skirmish. Not to mention a full-fledged invasion.
Our knights guard our borders. And my cousin, Emperor Mir Far Emrys, assured me Toussaint would remain neutral, and has kept his promise. I have oft tried to prevail upon him in no uncertain terms, to tame his belligerence, once and for all. Sadly, he has not heeded my pleas. To the world's great sorrow, I fear.
Don't mean to pry, your grace, but curious how you met Dandelion. Mind telling me about it? So long as it's not a sensitive subject, that is.
Oh, ancient history. My father announced a grand tourney. Julian was invited. He was to compose a song about a valorous struggle in the arena. What he wrote was the most beautiful love ballad I had ever heard. Papa was furious. Refused to pay him.
Ballad. About you?
Not overtly.
Thanks for sparing the time, your grace.
Duty calls.
You got it.
I understand. Understand and approve.
Please disperse! The exhibition is closed!
What's this about?
Oh, Lepiota, give me strength. I can't bear this, please! I believe I've been clear. No presentation today. Oh, wait! Are you not that famous witch, Geralt of Rivia? I believe I have work for you.
Saw your notice. Mentioned a monument.
The matter is a delicate one.
Just tell me, what's the problem?
A picture's worth 1,000 words. More, I dare say. Come with me. I'll show you. Here it is! Our pride and joy, Reginald Daubry. A giant among lovers. A poking, puncturing swordsman, and atop all that, an unrifled tittler of harps and other organs.
So what's wrong with it?
How should I put this? It's lost its jewels.
Somebody stole the testicles off a statue.
No ordinary statue, mind you. The sole monument made using a cast of the great Reginald's own genitals, certified and authenticated. Sprung directly from his loins, they grant all who stroke them unparalleled virility. All who buy a ticket, that is. Thus, you must retrieve those stones.
Got my attention. Now tell me about this Reginald, all you know.
There's so much to tell. Legend has it he and the architect Pharamond planned and laid out Beauclair.
Impressed already.
In particular, Reginald took great pains to devise escape routes for lovers caught with their pants down. Literally and metaphorically. He later made frequent use of them himself. Not out of fear, mind you, but to avoid having to kill his rivals in duels.
Got any suspects?
Considering the vast potency of Reginald's prized pouch, everyone's a suspect. Who would not want it for himself?
Any idea when the theft took place?
It must have been mere hours ago. I guided the last group through the exposition quite recently. Stones were very much in place.
Need to look around. Might find a clue or two.
Do what you must, as long as you return grasping Reginald's stones. Without them, Beauclair's entire tourist sector faces trying times. Trying times.
Oop. Sorry to interrupt, I guess.
This is not what it seems. Word of honor. I tripped, rolled, and tumbled, and landed where she already lay.
Psst! Hughes! That's not him!
I swear, this is all an unfortunate coincidence. A series thereof. What?
That's not my husband!
You mean, not your husband? Who are you? And why are you in my home? Out! Now, or I'll summon the guards!
Calm down. Just here to talk.
I believe we have nothing to talk about.
Oh, we do. We do. Just to kick things off, you're in great form for a man your age.
I eat well, start the day with a glass of wine. That preserves the body wonderfully.
Interesting. Might try it. Say, ever heard of Reginald Dobry? His statue?
Everyone in the city's heard of it. Reginald's a paragon, a national hero.
That's so. You seem well informed, Hughes. Maybe you know who stole Reginald's testicles.
I can explain everything. This...
Rosalinda! I know you're in there!
Oh no, not him too. This really is not my day.
Got you, you rogue! Prepare for a shellacking, scallop! What the laugh's this? Rosalinda! One, I could forgive you, but two at one time!
Wait, got nothing to do with this.
Take me for a fool? I'll teach you to fish in another man's pond!
Got no time for this. Go home.
Yes, that'll be best. I'm done here.
I don't know you, but that would have gone horribly for me had you not intervened. I thank you for saving my skin.
Mm-hmm. So, time to talk.
Rosalinda, my dove, please allow us a moment. All right. I admit I stole the stones. And you will never believe it, but they work. Today, Rosalinda and I, well, 3 times and counting.
3 times? Impressive.
Isn't it? At my age. That's more than the entire last decade.
All the same, you stole those stones and you gotta return them.
Listen, perhaps we might strike a deal. Let me keep the stones. I'll pay you. Grant me this, I beg you. They've made me young again.
Perhaps I could lend them to you. For 1 more day. What would you say to that?
A day is 3 more romps at the least. You've a deal, sir.
Shall you face off against Still Waters? Shall you? Shall you?
Like to know who I'm punching. This knight won't reveal his name or face. Won't say anything at all, not a word.
Rein in your curiosity, sir. A knightly vow is no idle promise. Still Waters shall conceal both face and crest until such time as one defeats him. So, will you fight or not?
I challenge you to a duel.
Noble lords and virtuous ladies, another fight is soon to begin. Ladies and gentlemen, the Witcher defeats the previously invincible Still Waters. And what about it was? Freed of his vow, the knight can now show his face.
Your blows are strong and true. My congratulations.
Thanks.
Have you naught to add? I'm a woman. No wry remarks?
What for?
Will you not claim there was no honor in fighting a wench?
No. I'd expect to hear that from someone who was afraid to lose to a woman.
You've Colossus and Mancomb left to face. With that duo defeated, you can seek out the Maestro. Look for Colossus in the largest courtyard you can find in San Sebastian. While Mancomb you will find wandering about the docks south of Oatville.
What's this about?
Monsters! Monsters there, in the cave!
We managed to flee, but Hugo remains inside.
Hugo?
Our brother! He's still in there, inside.
You post that notice about an escort?
Yes, we did. And not without cause, it seems. We waited some days, yet when none answered, we risked the expedition unaccompanied.
Fools we were. We'd have done better to show patience. Wait. Poor Hugo. Left to an unknown fate.
Why'd you even go in there?
We lost our way.
Mistake that cave for the high road?
By the hair on my chinny chin chin, what difference does it make whether we went in for a stroll or to gather students? Hugo remains inside, in grave danger. That's what matters.
Fine. I'll look for him. You two stay out here. You, Hugo? Your brother sent me.
Ja! Dizzards, scoundrels, tartmongers! They attacked me, but I fended them off. Now, they sent a brigand to finish the job.
I'm a witcher, and your brothers sent me to help you.
No. I refuse to believe they had a sudden change of heart. They tried to kill me, then sent help? I sense the stench of treachery a mile off.
Whoa, slow down. What's this about?
I'm Hugo Monar. My father, Victor Monar, you may have heard of. A cognac distiller he was, famed for it. Before he passed, my brothers and I would quarrel over who would inherit the family business. So father decided he would force us to work together. He broke his still down into its parts. 3 of them he hid, telling each of us the location of one. When my brothers learned my part, the last, was hidden in here, they decided they did not need me anymore. They decided to cut me out of the business. Literally. We argued, fought. The noise must have woken the beasts. My brothers ran for the mouth, while I ran deeper in.
So you came here to find a piece of a still? Mean this thing?
Yes. Where did you find it?
Bottom of the pool of a hot spring. Really hit it well, your father.
Your pay. It is not much, I know. But I promise you good prices. The best, once the tavern is open again.
Hold you to that. Now let's go. Brothers are probably getting antsy.
Wait, see there? My brothers. They've rounded up some thugs. They mean to attack me.
We don't know that.
Would you try to tell me it's a coincidence? That they return with an armed band? They've come for the last part of the still. They won't kill me for it. Please, you may only hope. Kill them. Elsewise, they'll kill me.
Kill your brothers? You want that?
Well, perhaps not them, but the other roughs, for certain. As to my brothers, I don't know. You couldn't perhaps render them harmless? Will you defend me?
Not about to start cutting folk down because of a family squabble about some spare bit of machinery. We're going over there, and you're gonna settle this. Talk it out.
But should they attack, you will protect me, will you not?
If they attack, unprovoked. Let's go.
Hugo! Are you well?
We were worried.
Why do I doubt this?
Listen, while you were in there, we realized this tiff is senseless, idiotic. You might have been harmed, gravely, and that's something we could never live down.
Lucian is right. We must bury this hatchet, work together as Father wished it.
Claim to come in peace. But then who are these men?
Hunters, who had made camp nearby. They spotted us and asked if we had no need for their aid.
You went in, were gone a long time. With these men to help, we thought we might come to your rescue.
All right, glad to see you've made up. Now I really need to get back to my own affairs.
Naturally. Your payment.
We thank you for your help. Should you ever find yourself near the Clever Clogs, you must stop in. Superb cognac. Some of the best.
Will do. So long.
Oh, now you look to be a man in search of exertion. Hey, Whitelocks, will you dare to fight Colossus?
Colossus. Interesting as monikers go. Or is that what his mother called him out of the womb, too?
Why would she not have? Colossus. It rings out with pride and passion.
Fine. Let's fight.
Ah, boring. I'm not interested. Quick I am. Too quick for you. It'll be knick-knack, paddywhack. Here's your arm bone. Where's the sport in it?
Don't want to fight? Why bother looking for challengers then?
Whoa, a bit testy are we? A witcher, right? Let's do it like this. You parry 3 blows I throw your way, you win. But you can't swing at me. Not once. Just deflect my blows. Got it? Catch 3 of them, and I'll toss you double your wager.
Feeling that generous?
No, I just know you can't do it. No one's ever done it. Too fast, see? So, willing to try for 3 blocks?
Doubt I'll have any trouble deflecting a few blows.
That I get. At long last, one with a sportsman's soul. Now, listen. The rules say you're not to start your parry until I've cocked my fist. Standing with your guard-ups, not allowed.
Ladies and gentlemen, witness a most peculiar fight. How shall I say this? The Witcher has accepted a colossal challenge. Incredible! The Witcher has parried Colossus's blows. No one's ever managed that feat.
Here's your due.
Thanks.
Only Mancomb now stands between you and your duel with the Maestro. Look for him by the docks south of Hauteville.
Do you wish to jump in?
Considering it.
So you're not surprised. Consider this as well. Here, intellect counts as much as strength. You see, Mancomb is no ordinary fighter.
First I've ever encountered that name.
One should never judge an opponent by his name. Master Mancomb is a saddler, though a valiant one at that. His blows are as fierce as his riposts are sharp.
Let's start.
Oh, my knees quake like a carnival rattle.
Let's get on with this ridiculous battle.
I'm a top taunter, the best around. Not one to be beaten by some inbred hound.
Your taunts? I've heard dogs retch things more profound. Hear how pathetic and stupid you sound.
Well, how then is this for a clever tongue twister? You're a bum-botching, blackened, bile-filled blister.
Think you're confused. That sounds more like your sister. I'm immune to disease, but even I'd die if I kissed her.
You aren't worthy to empty my sister's bedpan. You mange-ridden mutant, not even a man.
Should have quit before we began. Gonna make you wish you'd turned tail and ran.
Why, you bad... I've got to admit, you know how to roast a man.
The Witcher wins, beating Mancomb at his own game.
You out-tongued me, but only because I'm under the weather today. I'd have lashed you raw otherwise.
Right, sure.
Thus, you've gained the right to challenge the Maestro. Look for him at the docks, and congratulations. I'm impressed.
Thanks.
Step into my parlor, my good sir. What brings you to Toussaint? Tell me.
Let's call it business.
Ah, then. A professional journey. Nothing but work, tension, unfamiliar beds. One needs a way to relax at times. Perhaps my girls could help you.
Cozy place you got.
I'm pleased you noticed. You see, when I had set aside enough to found my own establishment, I wished it to be not a boaty house, but a boaty home. A place where patrons would not simply come, drop their hose, then flee as soon as the girl rolled over. Here, the sheets do not reek of sweat, the beds have no bed bugs, and the wine is not watered down. It is a place where one longs to linger, to chat sprawled in a comfortable chair, to light a pipe. All after paying a modest fee, of course.
Interested in the unusual. Got a special request. Just need to keep this between you and me.
You know well I shouldn't. Hey, who cares? How might I help?
Gwent, you play? This where I find the boxer they call the Maestro?
Maestro, champ, the undefeated. Folk call him many things. You are the Witcher who dropped the 3 lesser champions?
I am. Come to fight the Maestro, but seems to me he's indisposed.
Alcohol is the Maestro's remedy for his crippling shyness. He's a delicate man, you see. He'd never so much as hit a pillow while sober.
Fighting sober's like dancing to silence.
Forget fighting. Sure you can stand? You're blind drunk.
Not your bum-bopping business. Ah, you cheat, you chat, while my vodka's gone flat. Will you fight, yay or nay?
Let's go. I challenge you.
Hold on. Whoa. I am a man of principle. I keep to a code. I don't tinkle where I eat, and I don't fight folk who don't drink.
Meaning?
Meaning you're to drink, or hey diddle-diddle out of here.
Sheesh. Fine.
Mesdames, messieurs, the Maestro will perform at last.
Let's do this.
Scab! You beat me. It's not happened in years. Your fists, they're glorious.
Thanks.
I'm gobsmacked, I am. I have to drink it off. Oof, good fight. To speak true, I'm pleased you stripped me of the title. I shall have more time to pursue my chief interest now.
Witcher Geralt of Rivia is hereby crowned Fisticuffs champion of Beauclair. Bravo! Behold your trophy.
A life without liquor's like loving without licking.
Heartfelt greetings, sir. Allow me to say you look wonderful. Almost. Figure, trim, a stunning ensemble. But your feet, Those feet could stand to look better. I'm a boot black, though the name's ill-fitting, for in truth, I am a foot beautifier.
And a smooth talker, that's clear.
Could be, probably am. But in my trade, the clumsy tongued go nowhere. Besides, I speak a lot, but every word's the truth. For example, I'm the most professional in all Toussaint. See?
Sure, I see.
I do hope you'll grace me with your custom. I need coppers in heaps to buy herbs for my sick father. He suffers terribly, the poor man.
Get many customers?
Droves and loads. Though I expect to have more. My trade always booms when the tourneys are on.
Knights' boots get dirtier then?
It's not just the boots. When they fight, they soil all. I shine their armor, helmets, belts, sheaths. They like them shiny as a dog's danglers. Oh, pardon.
You're pretty chatty. Nosy.
I would say inquisitive and sociable. Besides, a good tradesman ought to amuse his clients with small talk.
Fair enough. Must know a lot about the folk of Beauclair.
All about all, meaning everything about everyone. I know who slept with who, and who wishes they had. I know who's friends, and who'd slit each other's throats.
Potentially dangerous, that kind of knowledge.
Bah. But I'm known to keep my tongue tight, my mouth sealed tight. Why, if I blabbed what I hear, they'd have done me in long past. As it is, all that's said on my stand stays on my stand.
Take care now.
Come early, come often. I'll perfect your look, and not only yours, but every man's woman's child's.